Grand Rising and welcome to Early Bird Tea with your girl Rachel Listens. We are on day 2 of Stand in Confidence, which we're on page 2, day 2 of this beautiful little devotional that I received from Elevation Church. And it says, talk about Jesus with someone this week. You can tweet your favorite Bible verse, invite someone to church, or simply tell someone why you're excited to start a relationship with Jesus, or why you're excited to feed your relationship with Jesus, because that's what we're doing right now. We're feeding our relationship, feeding the spirit, Welcome. So today's recommended reading is Hebrew 11. And they talking about the whole Hebrew 11. And I'm a little tired. There's 39 verses in Hebrew 11. I'm going to start you off and you can finish it. I'm probably just going to read the first paragraph, the first few paragraphs. Let me say that. The first few paragraphs, which will most likely, if I don't get excited and read on, will be from Hebrew 11, verse 1 to 6. So, yeah, let's get into it. Faith in action. And this is the NIV version. Faith in action. Now, faith is confidence in what you hope for and assurance about what you do not see. Confidence in what you hope for, what you hope, and assurance about what you do not see. It doesn't say faith is getting everything when you ask for it. It doesn't say faith is being blessed and being happy all the time. Faith is confidence in what you hope for and assurance about what you do not see, because if he said it, it will happen. If he put it on your heart for you to have that thing that you've been praying for, it will happen. You just got to be a little patient and have a little bit more faith. But number 2 goes on to say, this is what the ancients were commended for. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command. So that's what is seen, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. So what that is trying to say is that there's a reason why God didn't let us see him form the earth. It's so that we can have faith even in that belief that he did that and he did it in one day. Like, I don't even think we'd fathom what took place when the earth was created if we were allowed to see it. So it's kind of like a blessing and an opportunity for us to have hope and more faith when we didn't see the process of the world being created and the world being made. So 2, I'll start from 2 again. This is what the ancients were commanded for. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. Because I feel like as humans, we'll dumb down the fact that he made all of this in 7 days if we saw the process. But because we didn't see the process, it's like a blessing in disguise. It makes us have more faith. By faith, Abel brought God a better offering than Canaan did. By faith, he was commended as righteous when God spoke well of his offerings. And by faith, Abel still speaks, even though he is dead. By faith, Enoch was taken from this life so that he did not experience death. He could not be found because God had taken him away. He could not be found because God had taken away. And it's interesting they're talking about faith, because somebody told me to send them verses that talk about faith, and I've been procrastinating, but this is like, it's like giving me a free, it's like, here, have this one. So I appreciate it. I'm in the middle of number 5. For before he was taken, he was commended as one who pleased God. And without faith, it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him. By faith, Noah, we're at 7. By faith, Noah, when warned about things not yet seen, in holy fear, built an ark to save his family. But his faith, by his faith, he condemned the world and became heir of the righteousness that is in keeping with faith. So what that little like pre-show is telling us is that by faith, anything is possible. And I think that's also the first step of even reaching a lot of big goals. Like for me, the first step of acquiring real happiness was stepping out in faith. The first step of me realizing that I needed God and I needed peace and I needed his love and I needed his joy was by first taking that step, that leap of faith, that leap of hope, and also coming to the realization that he does exist and speaking it out loud and being like, I believe, I really believe, and just letting that be known externally. And it's not more so for anyone else, it's just more so for yourself, for you to be like, yes, this is the life we are leading to walk. This is the path we want to walk down. So let it be known, because just telling yourself inside that you have faith and you believe and all this other stuff sometimes is not enough for you to get and feel his presence more. Get a deeper relationship. Get a deeper meaning. You have to really speak it and call it out and say that it is yours. Say that it's yours. So it's kind of just exciting us to have a little bit more faith and reminding us that the reason why God puts us in impossible situations is so that we can meet him halfway by having faith. That way he can show us the way out of the situation. He wants you to meet him in whatever you're going through, and whatever you need to be met, and whatever you're lacking, whatever void exists in your body, in your mind, and in your soul. He wants you to go to him with whatever that is holding it, and have faith that he will solve the problem. He will take care of you. Like, not everything is our problems to solve. Not everything can be found with a solution on YouTube, okay? Some things only God can answer the question. Only God has the solution to whatever you're going through. So you got to meet him. You got to take that need to him and be like, God, you know what? I have faith in you. I know that you're going to come here and you're going to deliver me from this. So I'm going to go sit in the back seat while you drive, and you let me know when we arrive at our destination, because I be like that with God. Some situations that I get put into, I'm like, God, I didn't ask for this. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be in this situation. I didn't ask to be in this predicament. You put me here. This is your life. I surrender myself to you. You use me and you put me where I need to be. So make it make sense, God, because when I look at it with my own two lying human eyes, I don't know. I don't see a way out. I don't even see how I got in here to begin with. You did this, so you can get me out of this. And you got to tell him sometimes that. You got to talk to him and be serious, so that he could also know that you're serious with the fact that he is the one who's going to solve that problem. Because if you go like jokingly, or if you're not serious, God sees your inside and you're out. He doesn't only see what you say externally. He sees the inside more than he sees even the external. So you have to really believe it. And sometimes, we have coping mechanisms, but he'll overcome that. He'll see through all of that. He'll just know that you're serious and that you really mean that when you go to him. Because I really be serious with God, and I'll be like, God, I don't even know why I'm here, but you got me here. So take me out. My pastor was literally just talking about this, how like if he didn't think about God through all his problems, he would think that his problems are actually his problems. But in reality, your problems are not your problems. Your problems are God problems, because at the end of the day, he wants to use you for the reason why he created you and put you on this earth to begin with. And it's going to be hard to do that when you're homeless. It's going to be hard to do that when you don't have money to go anywhere. It's going to be hard to do that when you're not eating, or you're not fed, you're not drinking water, you're not alive. So at the end of the day, inevitably, because he did put you on this earth, he is going to have to bring provision sooner or later. You just got to be patient. He wants you to turn to him. He wants you to surrender. He's like, I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to let go. I'm waiting on you to stop working in your strengths, okay? He loves you. He cares for you. You are his child, okay? Respect that. Listen to him. Release. Let it go. Take it to him. Surrender. And he will meet you right where you're at. Thank you so much for that. God, thank you for speaking through me today. I really felt you speaking, because like I said, I'm exhausted right now. It's late. I need to go to bed. But I still came on here and I delivered what you put on my heart to deliver. And I appreciate you for doing that. I love you. And I ask that you continue to use me. I surrender myself to you. And I can't wait to see what tomorrow holds. So I hope to see you there, Thank you so much for showing up for yourself. Thank you for showing up for me. I appreciate you. And it'll be unfair not to share. It'll be unfair not to share. Make sure you send this to somebody. I'm going to send this to somebody, okay? And, yeah. I'm, like, searching to see if he has anything else for me to say. And it's like, we're at it. He's like, we're done. We're good. Let's get out. Let's go. Let's have a good night. Have a blessed day or evening or whatever time this blesses you. Have a great one. And I will see you tomorrow. Toodles.